Bill Clinton's a nerd, dude. He married Hillary Clinton.
That's
He's such a
nerdy,
nerd.
but Hillary Clinton back in the day, kind of a fox. She was hot.
Yeah, for women. She was never
hot for women?
men.
Okay.
Yeah, she.
Oh, sorry. I thought you
Correct.
meant she was hot for a woman. And I was like,
Oh,
are you
no.
have something you want to tell me?
Yeah, she was hot for a woman, but fucking Bill? No,
Welcome
we're right
back.
into it.
Let's go.
Hey, boy, hey.
Let's
season 2, Hilda Die on Pod,
And
dude.
it is season 2. If
You can tell the
weather's
weather's getting nicer out because Grace and I are wearing sweaters.
We're wearing sweaters.
Sweater weather here.
It's actually like 80 degrees out.
It is.
And
yeah.
you know what? You brought up the weather, not me.
I know. I did that for you.
Thank
I like
you.
the color on you, Grace.
Thank you. It kind of matches my hair. For the listener, I'm wearing an orangish. What color would you say this is, Greg?
Pumpkin.
I'm wearing a pumpkin colored sweatshirt to match with my pumpkin colored hair and your pumpkin colored beard.
And the
you're wearing a
pumpkin
gray
colored dots on your face.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah.
Hilda
Freckles.
Die on Pod. I'm Greg Melly. This
I'm
is Grace
Lobo.
Lobo.
Yeah, those are our names. You guys love us.
You
Shut
guys.
up.
And we're at
Shut
My
up,
Friend's
you guys.
Basement today. And today it's a little solo episode, a little one-off.
Yeah, and Jaclyn's not here either.
I
It's
know,
just
it's-
us and Maxim.
It's quiet today.
It is quiet. I missed her. We recorded another episode before this, not to ruin the magic, but I did kind of miss her.
I missed her.
Isn't it your anniversary today?
Today is 3 years, and she texted me, "Are you going to mention our anniversary on the podcast?"
And you said no, but I will.
And I was like, "It's probably going to slip in somewhere."
Here we go.
So
You're
it's
welcome.
not today
You're welcome.
when you watch it, but it is today of the day of recording. 3 years. Shout out Jamie. Shout out Jack.
Yeah, we do love you.
Keep being
deeply.
you, dude.
Yeah.
I'll see you later. And also, I'll say that Jack, I wasn't going to do this podcast because of the day, but then Jack was like, "You got it. You do the podcast, please. You're
Yeah.
not going to have content. You got to do the podcast."
It was the only day we could make it work.
Yeah,
It really
so I was like, all right.
Yeah, I'm really going. I'm on my weddings circuit this month. It's been.
You got to chill with the
I
amount
only
of
have
friends
2
you
this
have.
year. Only
Bro,
2 weddings.
I've
but
been
they're
to
both this
one
month.
wedding since the last wedding I was in when I was 13.
What was your role? Priest? I wish.
I was the groomsman, dude.
Do you want to know something crazy? I went to my first non-Catholic wedding.
What was that like?
Um,
Was it Jewish?
no, it was Unitarian Universalist.
Oh, that's not real.
Shout out to my friends, Emma Grace and Jack Miller. They got married and they actually listened to the pod. So they got married.
Very real.
My favorite thing about they had Catholic elements in their wedding. And there was a point after one of the Catholic readings where the crowd clapped. And that was really funny to me as someone who grew up Catholic.
Was it
'cause
like what was it, the reading? Was it just like a
it
normal,
was like so they had it was in a church, like a Unitarian church.
Wait, what is this Unitarian?
I don't know. It's a religion. I don't
All right.
know.
That's cool.
It's a different one than the one I know about.
I've never
but
heard of it until right now.
It's very progressive. Like the vibes are like there's like gay flags in there. Like it's different than
Good for them.
It's different than Catholic.
It's just like a more improved Catholic church.
Yeah, it's kind of like liberal Catholic, I would say,
Nice.
but also it's just like I don't even know. It's probably other things. There's probably a more nuanced description of
Right.
it.
I mean, Unitarian is like
I
all
would
of
say
them put together.
Episcopalian is like liberal Catholic. Unitarian, yeah, it feels like everything put together.
Right.
But
The etymology.
yeah, there you go. Someone came up and gave a speech about the couple that was like a lovely speech. Like she really, really, as someone who watches a lot of people public speak all the time doing stand up, this woman's speech was so funny, so touching. Like she did an amazing job. We all applauded after the speech.
Did she like open up with a lookalike? How'd she gain the
Yeah,
trust?
she goes, "Hey, how you guys doing?
I know I look like.
Yeah. Give it up one more time for your host,
Yeah, come on.
Minister Ashley." Yeah.
Man.
No, she
So where are you guys from?
yeah. Say, how do you know the bride, huh?
Crazy.
She gave a speech. We all clapped because it was such a beautiful speech. And then the aunt of the bride came up and she read a poem about love.
She was like, well, that was hard to follow.
Yeah. It was people were crushing. She read a poem about love that was really lovely. But then I think people felt like they needed to clap because like the previous person had gotten applause. But then the next one was like they did 2 Catholic readings, I think, as like an homage to the groom's side of the family who are Catholic. And like the groom's uncle read like a reading from St. Paul to the Colossians, and that got applause. And
then you were like, yo, Jack Miller, can I get like 5 minutes?
yeah,
Like, come
I was
on,
like,
just
okay,
give me
fine.
5.
People are crushing. Like even letter from St. Paul kind of
Yo, I'm like, oh shit. You're telling me Job?
got big laughs.
The book of Job's getting a hit like that?
So that was my first time at a it was just so different.
It was
where
just
I
probably
like,
way more fun.
Yeah, it was a lot faster, to be honest.
Right,
They
which is
they don't have you get up for communion. That saves a lot of time.
oh, dude.
If you do the snacks at the end when you get to the venue instead of having a snack break during the service.
Don't hit me with a snack break and make everybody individually do it one by one.
Yeah.
The snack break in Catholic Church, man, just long.
You don't like the communion?
No.
Communion for me, one of my favorite parts of church because we always sat in the front since my brother uses a wheelchair and that's the disabled seating.
Right.
And it's like you get to watch every person come up and watch their outfits. It's really fun.
Okay.
Yeah, I loved it.
Wait, so when you're sitting in the front, do you walk up or he would come to you?
Priest would come get my brother, give him
dude,
communion.
you were just VIP.
We were so VIP. My mom also works for the church. So it's like
what did your mom do?
She still works there. She's the director of religious education.
Ooh, little CCD?
Little CCD.
Wow, good for her.
Yeah.
Keeping the faith alive.
Pretty much. That's her job.
That's huge, dude.
Yeah. And she's also the art teacher at the school. And my brother is the
You're telling me
teacher.
she does that and she can paint?
Yeah.
Oh, my Miss Lobo.
She's basically Michelangelo.
Yeah, basically.
Pretty impressive. Anyway, that's what
Except
I've been
with
up
a bigger
to.
dick.
Oh, and I'm going to a comedian's wedding next weekend.
Whoa, where'd my invite go?
Sorry.
That's crazy.
Exclusive.
Who is it?
Meg Cheezick, shout out. She's very funny. You should follow her. I think she's at Meg_Cheezick. She's really funny.
You think if I follow her, I'll get an invite?
Probably not
+1ing
this
it?
late in the game. No.
When is this?
It's not this weekend, but the next. So
I'll
last
be
weekend
on the
September.
road.
Yeah, Greg's busy.
Sorry.
Okay, so how's your road gig prep going? You excited?
It's already started.
I know. I've been seeing the TikToks.
It was.
Greg's going on the road. He's going to Massachusetts.
So I went to Massachusetts last weekend.
Wait, it was last weekend?
Yeah, this past weekend I did Massachusetts.
That show was this past weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize that was when that was.
Oh, whatever.
I had a crazy weekend.
Yeah.
Ultimately.
Yeah. No. It went really well. I did 37 minutes. I'm
Hell yeah.
extremely confident in cutting it down to 32. I think it'll do great.
How cutting it down is easier.
Yeah. I mean, I did probably 3.5 minutes overall in crowd work, maybe a little less, maybe, sprinkled in probably 3.5. And everything hit that I needed to hit.
Yeah.
And like thematically, it did really well.
How did tickets move? Was it good?
It was good.
Greg's
yeah.
been making TikToks that are like, hey, if you're in Greenfield, Massachusetts.
And it turns out that TikToks did absolutely nothing but doing an Instagram ad and then localizing it to Greenfield, Massachusetts, or the area that you're doing it. It got like 26,000 views.
Wow.
Yeah. And then also we hired a barker from the area to like do flyers and bark, and he opened.
How'd Jamie do?
She did well. She did 19 minutes.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are really going for these odd numbers.
I know. Well,
that is weird. I feel like whenever I'm doing a longer set, it's always like, they'll always be like, how long do you want to do? And I'm kind of like, I don't know.
Until it looks like I can.
I can do 30, but let's see.
Yeah. Yeah. I think the thing that I was interested, it wasn't even that I'm like, oh, are these jokes good?
Yeah.
It was like, can I make everything flow? No, none of it's good. But can I flow 30 minutes consecutively as it looks like it's one joke?
Okay, yeah.
Or can it look like 2-3
free
jokes?
Flowing combo so that I wasn't being like talking about autism, and now I'm talking about like
something totally different. Yeah.
Trans people. And I know your whole set.
Right. Well, there goes my whole half hour. Yeah, so it's just like working on like transitions and like the flowing of it. But also I have this 45 second monologue towards the end.
Beautiful.
That's not comedic.
Okay.
And it got an
sounds
applause
awesome
break.
So far. What is this, the Barbie movie? Jesus, what do you talk about during it?
So, and
you're like, here's the thing about women. They have to do, what do you do?
And then after I did that, I have like a short joke after.
Yeah.
And
what's the monologue about? Can you spoil it or no?
I mean, it's just like the theme of the whole half hour.
Oh, it's about how men don't have any friends.
No, it's just like, it's basically like, what is masculinity?
Okay.
And like, we need to accept the fact that.
So it is the Barbie movie, but for boys.
Yeah. But like, we need to accept the fact that like masculinity is not what it used to be thought of. Like, it's much, it's a fluid thing. And I think the quicker we realize that all of this, everything is a spectrum. The moment we realize everything in this world is a spectrum, like the sooner we could get to better places.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, it was cool. It was whatever. But
yep, it's whatever. I like that.
It was fun. It did well.
How was the trip though overall? Did you do anything?
So I stayed with my sister.
Yeah.
And her 2 kids and her husband in like their brand new house that they got.
Congrats. Shout out. You guys are doing well.
It's sick.
Is it?
Dude, it's sick. It's so
What's sick about it?
Sick.
Do they have a Coke freestyle machine? That's what I want in my house.
I don't know what that is, but it's huge.
It's the machine when you go to the movies that you get the soda out of that you can press and get any flavor.
Cool. They're not rich, but they're Massachusetts like they're doing well. Like
they're like, adults.
You know, like they do well.
They're not a struggling comedian.
Right. They're not like there's a basement that's bigger than my apartment. And then like cause so like my nephew's like autistic and he's probably never gonna be able to live on his own.
Sure.
So they wanted to buy a place where he could basically feel like he's living on his own.
Nice.
But also accessible to like
that's good.
Everything. Yeah. And it was cool. I mean, there's like a big lake or pond outside in their backyard. Like it's just sick. It was like nature as shit.
Whoa.
And I'm like, what the hell? Also, the most liberal area of America I've ever been in is Northampton, Massachusetts. They talk about churches. They had Catholic churches with pride flags.
No, it's
Smith College, an all-girls school. You could only imagine what that is. Bro, I stepped into a bubble where I was like, holy shit.
No, New England liberal is like a different kind.
When
I was at this wedding, we were in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, and there's one coffee shop we went into, and there was a sign for like, it was so niche. It was like the Black Gay Business Festival of like Southern New Hampshire. And I was like, that's so funny. That's like and I like pointed at it to my friend. I was like, that's kind of hilarious. And this woman in line like saw me do it and thought I was like mocking like the Black Gay, and I was like,
she's like, which out of one of those words?
I kind of am because this is like really niche in a way that's almost like feels like a bit.
Like how many people really are here?
I know. I was like, but there were like
New
17
Hampshire.
businesses, but I was kind of like, I don't know if you guys need to go that niche. It
was actually just the same business owner across 17 different.
They're just a conglomerate.
Wait, so what was it again?
I can't remember it exactly, but it was something so specific. It was like the Black Gay Business Festival of Southern New Hampshire, where I was like, that's alarmingly niche.
Alarmingly in New Hampshire.
To a point that's going to make me laugh a little bit.
There's got to be 40 to 50 black people in New Hampshire to begin with.
I don't know if we should start doing demographics of New Hampshire.
Bro, I don't even know where New Hampshire is.
Yeah. Shout out Connor, one of our other My Friend's Basement guys is from New Hampshire. So,
really?
Yeah.
And educate the audience what color Connor is.
Obviously Connor's white.
Straight. Oh.
So
how
please, his name is Connor. Sorry.
How are you?
I'm good. Actually, I've been better. Should I talk about this on the podcast?
I wasn't looking for it, but if you wanna, you don't have to.
I'm going to my grandpa's funeral tomorrow, so I've been better, but
Damn.
My second grandpa in 2 months, almost to the day.
That's like one for every 60 days.
Oh, it's really crazy. But anyway,
At least you don't ever have to feel that again.
That's true. Yeah.
You know?
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You're right.
Yeah.
That's check.
Done. Unless your grandma remarries, I think it'll be all right.
I don't think she will. No.
I don't either.
Yeah, that would be a crazy wedding, but it would be Catholic, so I would know all the words already. So it would be good.
Would you memorize the Bible?
Yeah, I feel like I know the words to church, you know when you're at church and amen. It's like, and with your spirit.
Oh, right.
You get in with your spirit.
What's up with that? That was the beginning of the end for America when we started and within your spirit.
And with your spirit is ridiculous. For those of you who weren't raised Catholic, obviously you used to in church say, and also with you as the response for things. And now you say them with your spirit. And it's a huge tell if someone is kind of capping as being Catholic.
Yeah.
Like if you are in church and someone confidently goes, and also with you, it's kind of like, this fucking
it's whack.
this guy
fucking, what is this, 2009?
Yeah, what are you? Was it your first day at church? In our family, we also make fun of Creasters, which is the people who only go on Christmas and Easter. Yeah. Does your family do that?
Also known as the two longest goddamn masses.
They're the longest masses because the snack break takes forever because of the line.
And the homily, dog. We're not talking about the homily.
Nah, not at my church. Father Jay's, he's in and out. He's doing a tight 5. It's great.
Don't leave that. See, that's brilliant.
He's doing my grandpa's funeral this weekend, so it's gonna
he's gonna keep it tight. He was like, long time no see, guys.
Yeah. He's my mom's boss also, which is crazy.
Really?
Yeah, because my mom works at the church.
Oh, right. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, some of the homilies are
they get in there and
terrible.
It's people who, I think there's some priests and you can tell when they're giving the homily. It's like sometimes they do it with the cadence of stand up, but it's not funny. So they'll be like, and sometimes the Lord said, like, let there be, like, it's like shit like that where you're like, what are you doing right now?
Where is the punch?
You're being priest, like, and you're not being funny, like.
Yeah, no. He's like, let me turn this one fish into 2 fish.
Yeah.
Red fish into a blue fish.
Exactly.
Let me get a amen.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, we're like, you're bombing, dude. Kind of like I was just doing right there.
Yeah, well, it's fine.
You know what I mean?
It happens.
I was in character. I like how this episode got Catholic-y.
Yeah,
actually,
I didn't mean for it to get this
just spent the first 20 minutes on church. Holy shit, let's pivot.
I've been tired.
Yeah, I feel you.
It's a lot of,
I feel you. I've now, given how my work schedule has been, I've just been 7 days nonstop for the last 2 weeks, and I'm like, holy fuck, dude, off. I can't. I'm done.
7 days a week.
Not working 7 days, but I've had something 7 days a week. Like last week, I worked Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I worked Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Then I had to take the train on, I did something on Thursday. Oh, I had a basketball game on Thursday. Took the train on the weekend. Summer camp. You know, yeah. And then we get back Sunday night. I work Monday. Yeah. Tuesday, Wednesday. We're doing this today, and then after this pod, I'm gonna go down the shore, which will be like
to see your lovely girlfriend.
Right.
Do you feel like you're like more, because you work at night?
Yeah.
Are you more morning person or night person?
Night.
Yeah, obviously.
It's just so hard to, like, when I get home at 3 a.m. to ever be a morning person.
Okay, so this kind of is actually kind of a hill of mine, is that I think people are naturally one way or the other. I think you're born a morning person or a night person, and you're not. It's nature, it's not nurture. Like, I think there's this narrative that like night people are lazy and morning people are like good and pure, and they like wake up at 7 and go to the gym. But I think that's not how it is.
I think there is some nurture to it, because as the youngest in my family, I always had FOMO of what everyone was doing when I was in bed. So I was like, when I grow up, I'm going to stay up with them. Okay. And it's kind of maybe led into me being like a night person.
Right. But I also think...
What time do you think like Trump wakes up in the morning?
Trump?
Yeah.
That's a really good question.
Like, it's funny to think like what time do you think these guys are waking up?
Morning routine?
Yeah.
I think he wakes up... Oh wait, that's actually such a good question. He has the visual appearance of a late sleeper. He does sort of look like he's always frazzled, rushing out of bed.
Right.
Like, if I had to guess, I feel like if I was going purely off of vibe, I would be like, Trump wakes up at 10 and is like rolling out of bed into the Oval Office.
But you got to think, the president waking up at 10, what's going on across the world before 10?
I also think realistically, it's like one of those weird things. Like, the fact that Trump doesn't drink is like weirdly so off brand. And I feel like he weirdly is like up at like 5 a.m. He's also so old, and old people wake up so early.
I bet you it's like at 4 or 5 a.m.
I think you're right. I think he wakes up, and I think he goes to bed like nerd early.
Yeah. I mean, he's the president. He's a nerd. We've never had a non-nerd president.
Completely.
You know?
Obama.
You mean the Harvard grad?
You're right. He's a nerd.
Dude's a nerd.
Yeah, he's a huge nerd. Bill Clinton is the least nerd, actually.
I was going to say Reagan because he was an actor.
Bill Clinton's...
No, Bill Clinton's a nerd, dude. He married Hillary Clinton.
That's nerdy, but Hillary Clinton back in the day, kind of a fox. She was hot.
Yeah, for women. She was never
hot for women?
Men.
Okay.
Yeah,
sorry. I thought you meant she was hot for a woman, and I was like, you have something you want to tell me?
Yeah, she was hot for a woman, but fucking Bill? Yeah. We're talking about hot. We're going to talk about Bill.
The saxophone is kind of sexy. That's kind of hot.
I think that
he played the saxophone on TV. You're right. That's nerdy. He was in band.
Yeah,
Sorry.
He's super nerdy.
Yeah, that's a good point. They've all been. Okay, my thing with the sleep thing is I think they're...
After this, let's talk about... Let's try to find a president that's not a nerd.
Okay, a president that's not a nerd.
Wait, no, go to the sleep thing.
Some of them... It has to be one of the ones who was in a war. A president who's not a nerd.
But like, it's not like they had a choice back then. We were sending nerds off.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm talking Eisenhower.
Biden went to like Syracuse.
Biden was a nerd, dude. Nobody wants to be something that bad for so long.
I don't know. That's a really good point.
He's a nerd.
Fuck, these are really good points.
Kamala's a nerd.
I think it's got to be someone from back in the day who is like a.
I'm thinking Eisenhower, dude. Because he was like, yo, like, the government's having way too much control. I'm telling you, in a couple of years, watch.
So
now look at it.
You're a Republican now? You're a libertarian?
No. He was saying more, he was more trying to foreshadow everything now.
Yeah.
And then, but he was also like, yo, like, let's just fucking chillax.
Yeah.
That's about all the information I know.
I'm thinking like, what do we think? What do you think? Oh, Roosevelt. I don't think he was a nerd.
Bro, he looked like a nerd,
dog. That's different Roosevelt. Sorry, I was talking about Teddy Roosevelt.
Oh.
FDR, obvious nerd.
Teddy,
no
my birthday.
No offense.
Pretty sure we share birthdays, me and T.
Nice.
Rough Rider?
Classic Scorpio. Scorpio's not, I don't think that nerdy. Yeah, he was kind of like in the Wild West. I feel like he was probably like kind of dorky about certain things.
He was a nerd, dude.
No, but he was like shooting like a lion.
Yo, okay, I'll say the only non-nerd president.
Finally.
Fact check this to see if this is if I'm thinking of the right guy. I think it was James Garfield, the dude who was president for like 13 minutes and then died of hypothermia. No,
that's William Henry Harrison, I think.
Bingo. Give me WHH.
I might be wrong,
answer.
but I think that's who that is. And if we're wrong, my brother Patrick will correct us.
That dude's badass.
You think?
Bro.
Yeah. I think that's actually a good point.
That's a man right there.
Yeah, he went out to do his speech. He said, I don't care if it's cold. I'm ready to die.
And I'm
ready to die so I can do stand-up, basically.
Yeah.
I would love to know if he crushed.
He probably didn't. You would imagine his face probably lost feeling.
What do you think about Lincoln? Do you think he would have been a nerd?
Yeah. Dude died in the theater.
That's a really good point. Fuck, you're so right, actually. You actually have, like, I know we're naming, like, pretty, like, obvious presidents, but you have pretty good rebuttals for why these people are. I'm impressed with your historical knowledge.
I gotta come in here and I gotta throw in Andrew Jackson.
Okay,
not a nerd.
I was thinking that also. Yeah, but I don't want to give him credit because he's such a problematic figure.
Bro,
he's a monster.
He's an awful person.
He's absolutely a nerd. If you hate somebody, if you're hating like a specific group of people so much where you're like nerdy? Dedicating your life to it, that's literally
the wrong trying is nerdy, I guess.
It's the wrong hyperfixation, which is nerdy.
Yeah.
Like a non-nerd is just like somebody that's cool, calm, collected, and like lets people be them.
Okay.
Just kind of chilling. That man hated people so much, dude. So much.
He came back. Maxim, what do you think of that?
I don't know. I don't think Trump is a nerd, though. I feel like that's discrediting all of us nerds.
Yeah, that's offensive to the nerd community. Okay, he's a dork.
If Trump,
I think Andrew Jackson, I kind of agree and was thinking that as well, but I was scared to say it.
Yeah, because like in this example, he wins, and we don't want him to win in anything. So I understand your hesitancy.
But I actually like the Greg rebuttal of Andrew Jackson is such a hater that it makes him.
Maybe
we redefine.
Nerds hate.
Yeah, nerds
hate, dude.
Nerds.
Yeah, I think seething is like a very nerdy quality.
Yeah,
and nobody seethed like Andrew Jackson. Actually, fun fact about Andrew Jackson: his name was actually Andrew Seeds Jackson.
I crushed. Old. What is he? Hickory something?
I don't know.
I think he's like.
What does that mean? Like Indiana?
Yeah, there's something with like
Hoosier.
Hickory in his name. I'll look it up later. Don't worry about it.
We have a man by a computer.
I know, but I feel bad making Maxim do all this. He does. This is Jamie's job.
Right, but he's just sitting here.
Yeah, I guess.
He has to be in the room anyway. You might as well.
Okay, Old Hickory. I got it.
Man, that guy is
Old Hickory's a nerdy
Look
name.
how long his neck and head are, dude.
Old Hickory. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, he's a nerd.
You look like you can play bocce on his face.
Yeah, fuck. I guess they're all nerds.
They're nerds, dude. His nickname was Old Hickory, dude.
Yeah, that's his nickname. Yeah.
Fucking nerdy as shit.
I think that if you guys, the audience, can think of a president who's not a nerd, please let us know.
Yo, please. Also, I love how even the origin of the nickname, the first two words are hardship and suffering.
Yeah, and Hermitage was the name of his house. It's so fucking lame. What a loser.
Oh my God, what a small dick dork. Fuck you, Andrew Jackson.
Or like Old Dickory. Yeah.
Oh, got him. Like small Dickory.
Got him. We got you, dude.
The pod versus Andrew Jackson.
Wow, I didn't think we'd talk about U.S. presidents or Catholicism this much.
I know. I like too. It's like, I haven't even seen this as a presidential topic. I'm just like, is this dude a nerd or not?
No, I really like it.
Because I'm thinking, if you throw Trump back in third grade,
yeah,
you know, like the whole time machine thing?
Sure.
Time machine Trump back to third grade.
Yeah.
Make him play dodgeball.
Yeah, he's getting fucked up.
He's changing.
All he eats is McDonald's. That's not good for him.
He's changing.
Yeah,
dude.
He's not
going to be so quick to hate.
Yeah.
When you kind of just suppress that.
Well, I think if he was cool, he wouldn't have turned into Trump. No offense to him.
Right. Yeah, no.
Because he's clearly trying to prove something. It's like how comedians, like when none of us were cool, then it's like, yeah, you grow up and then you're like, no, but look how cool I am now.
Right. I have a podcast.
Yeah, I have fucking podcast.
I have the second biggest podcast on Spotify.
I do.
I'm huge. You know how cool I am? I shape elections.
I think he probably goes to bed early though. I think because, okay, do you know about chronotypes?
No.
Chronotypes is this like sleep theory that basically like genetically some people are predisposed to be morning people, some people are predisposed to be night people. There's 4 types. I'll tell you the types. There's okay. Wolf. Wolf is the best one. Wolf is night owl.
Wait. Why would we name it wolf if it's just night owl? Just
Whatever.
Owl.
No, they name them all after animals. The animals,
right?
Ready? These are the
that's
animals.
That's not the point that confused me. The point is, if the literal phrase is night owl, why don't we just name that one owl?
Wait, are you ready for the list of animals? It's so ridiculous. Wolf, bear, lion, dolphin.
Is a dolphin super morning?
Dolphin is, you have insomnia and you like don't. Dolphin, because dolphins can like sleep while they swim. So dolphin is like, you're just bad at sleeping. Bear is like the best one for society. Society is built for bear. Because society, it's like
right. A bear's like you're big.
You have
and
a
you're
9
hairy
to 5.
And you bang.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
And
you're just like a huge gay dude.
You love wolves.
Yeah, exactly. And that's like you like thrive in like a 9 to 5 job.
Okay.
Lion is you wake up really early, then you like slowly lose energy by the afternoon, and then you like peak again at night a little bit, but you go to bed early.
That's probably. Oh no, not me.
But then no, you're I think wolf because you wake up late, stay up late, or unless you think it's your schedule that.
Yeah.
But there's all this stuff online that's like you can like build your life around your chronotype. So you can be like I know I'm a wolf. I know naturally
You didn't have to read what they were for you to think that you were gonna be the wolf.
Obviously.
Right.
I was like, wolf.
You were like,
obviously.
this is literally the
obviously
universe.
I would kind of think I was a dolphin. If I was just looking at the animals, I would be like probably dolphin.
Didn't you have a joke about insomnia?
Yeah.
Then how the fuck are you not a dolphin?
No, because I still.
Because you're like, it doesn't like crush. It like only does okay.
No, that joke fully crushes. That joke's been my closer for years. That joke's been my closer for so long that if you've seen me do stand up, if you haven't heard me do my insomnia
dolphin
cookies
joke
bit, you haven't seen me do stand up.
Right.
I think though that you can like build your life around, but I think society is set up for bear and lion. So I think Trump, anyone who's a lot of people who are successful who aren't artists, I think are in those chronotypes because society is built for them. Because I think we've created like a moral good bad around the chronotypes where it's like people think people who are wolf type are lazy and people who are like lion, it's like, oh, you wake up at 5 and go to the gym, you're better than everyone. But that's not true. You're genetically, because when we were cave people, you needed people to stay up late and like hang out. Make sure nobody make sure no one came and got us.
You needed to have dudes just chilling. Who's gonna roll the blunt at midnight?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And the like wolf personality, it's like we would have been up, like I'm including you in wolf because I think you are, even though I don't. Trump would have been asleep if we were in a cave tribe situation. He's asleep. Then we're the ones who are like, oh, naturally our genetics make us want to stay up late. And we'd just be chilling at the fire, like hanging out, having a good time.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know though, like, but I just kind of feels like every bear in this situation enjoys the 9 to 5.
Oh, you think bears are losers?
No, I think that the opposite. I don't think that any of these chronotypes are actually set up for corporate America or like America in its sense. Because
I think it's built around like the bear or lion type because corporate America, it's like, yeah, it's really like stand up. If I didn't have a corporate job would be perfect for me because ideally I'd like to wake up at like 10.
Right.
But like I have to wake up at 8 for my job.
Right.
Which isn't even that early.
Like, it's early though, dude. Like it is.
It's so crazy when you talk to people who like have real jobs about like I wake up at 8 and I'm like, I don't start work till 9. And I'm like, I am like seizing the day every day. Yeah. Then you talk to people who like, they wake up at 6 and you're like, what the fuck? You're out of the house by 7.
Have you ever watched those like YouTube videos of like actors and stuff, like give them like their 24-hour day?
No.
Dude.
Maybe
it'll make you feel like shit.
I bet. Yeah.
Shit.
Comedian 24-hour day. It's like how many times can I go to Taco Bell? That's my 24-hour.
I mean, how many comics?
So far today once. So
how many comics have jokes are like you're the first person I've talked to today,
yeah, like it's true. But I think that
they also play it up.
I think people play it up, but I think there's like a like moral like we look at people who are getting up at 4. It doesn't matter if that's for your job. We look at it as like, oh, that person's lazy. Like there is a like
at 4
if you get up at like
in the afternoon.
Or even if you get up at like noon, it's like people who get up 100%. At noon, we look at them as lazy.
Right.
Even if we're not factoring in like you have to really be like, but it's okay that he got up at noon because he has a job that like you work until what, 3 a.m.?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, if you got up at 9 a.m., if you got up at 10 a.m., you wouldn't be getting enough sleep.
Well, that's what I do.
You shouldn't do that.
I know. The thing too, like with comedy is like, I have talked to people who see themselves as morning people, but they simply cannot be
Yeah, it's really hard.
You know, like there are like a litany of comics who are like over the years and years and years.
Greg just used the word litany. And
I'm actually low-key smart.
Perfectly.
I'm low-key smart sometimes.
That was awesome.
Yeah, I'm low-key a big deal.
That was really,
Yeah.
You knew a lot about presidents so far in this episode and you used the word litany.
I'm starting to show my true colors.
This is crazy. I'm feeling threatened.
Yeah, a lot of them are like over the years, you become
a night person.
Yeah, you have to.
I think you can be like train yourself to be one way or the other, but I do think there's like a fundamental like way you're naturally built. Like
yeah, I think Jaclyn's a morning person.
You think?
Yeah, and I know I'm not because I would say 2 or 3 days of the week I wake up at the time she wakes up to go to work, and I go home when she goes to work, and it's like 8:30, 8 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, oh my, don't even talk to me.
Yeah.
You look at me, I'm gonna freak out.
Yeah, you're like that a lot. Sometimes I'll see you at 3 and you're like that. But now that it's like 8, you're chilling.
Dude, I'm peak.
Right this is peak Greg is 8 p.m. Greg.
I would say that this is actually,
Same.
I would say like 5:30, maybe 6 o'clock to like 11:30 is peak
Okay,
hours.
interesting. I feel like I start hitting a slump at like 5. And then once I go out and like, usually I have a Diet Coke, my drug, and then I start feeling.
Yeah.
Then I start feeling.
I would say after I eat.
There's all this stuff online though where you can like, my brother and I call this wolf maxing because it's like you can like biohack your life.
Is this
like,
Patrick?
Yeah.
Yeah, seems very on brand.
You can like biohack your life basically to be like, okay, this is the most like productive time of day for me to work out if I'm like a wolf or a bear or a lion or a dolphin. And like, this is when I should eat like my biggest meal.
Right. You can do that. Like, so there was a brief time kind of towards the latter half of the pandemic where I would start mapping out what I was doing during the day.
Sure.
And like how I felt doing something during the day. And then try to be consistent with the timing of when I did it.
Okay.
To make, not like to block out a schedule like each day.
Yeah.
You know?
I understand. Yeah.
But also
I understand
now
the idea of a schedule.
Now everything that like how my obvious brain chemistry has been changing over the last 5 months. It's a little bit
from
different.
Being pregnant.
Got something to admit to you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I meant Adderall.
Yeah.
You know?
How is that going for you, by the way?
It's awesome.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like you've settled into it good. Too.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, I can sleep on it, which is fine. It's like 20 milligrams, but it's extended release. So it's also like the ebbs and flows of it. I'm not just getting crushed with methamphetamine to the brain for 6 hours
dude.
and then
Let's
going
go.
away. Like it, you know, and you can start to manipulate it a little bit.
That's the other chronotype. It's just meth head.
Yeah. Fucking crackhead. Yeah. No, it makes it makes everything easier.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so you agree with me that you think that naturally people are one way or the other and we shouldn't be vilifying people.
Yeah, we shouldn't vilify people for anything.
Some things we should.
But like,
if you're like a Nazi, I think.
Right.
No offense. Sorry. We live in crazy
Sorry,
times.
ABC.
Yeah.
No, that
podcast
obviously
would never get on ABC.
I don't mean like opinion wise, but like I mean more of like what you do in order to get to where you are. Like how, like everyone's different, you know?
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
the individualism of success and art, especially. Because I'll say this is a hill to die on for me. I don't see artists as entertainers and musicians and like comics and shit like that. I see art from like, it's much, much grander than that. I think manual labor is art work. Because like, yo, I'll tell you, during the pandemic, it's lame, but it's so true. No, listen.
Okay, I'll listen.
Because like,
I know what you mean.
No. I worked during the pandemic as a manual laborer, and I would like build fences and put fences in. Bro, those people are fucking artists.
I believe you.
Like when you're driving by a house and you're like, wow, the design of that house is crazy. The fence is perfect. Everything in order for it to go into the ground and stay the way it is, go through fucking hurricanes and shit. That's so artistic. Math, dude, it's the same thing. Like, what's the difference between poetry and math? Like, how is a poet an artist, but fucking a math nerd isn't?
Yeah.
Is it because they're a nerd? They're both nerds.
Yeah. No, I
think maybe the thing that is missing is the vulnerability of it. Like,
I mean, there's
the
not a lot of
vulnerability.
creativity in like being like, and I'm not.
It's much more tangible.
Yeah.
Math. Yeah.
But I'm also saying in the fence, there's not a lot of creativity in like. I do feel like, well, I feel like
you're gonna hit rocks. You're gonna see things.
Sure,
you're gonna have
there's
to
creative
adapt
problem solving.
Right.
But I also think if you're like building a fence and you're like if if you're on the job and you're like, build this like white picket fence and you're like, you know, it looks so much cooler though. And then they just come back and you've done this like avant-garde fence. They're going to be like, fuck you. We're not paying you for this.
Yeah. But I
know what you mean.
But I think then, so like to say that there's not as much creativity to it, that you can go into music and literally 60% of comedy, it's all, none of it's creative.
I mean, I think you're right.
It's as stock creative as anything.
I think then you can say though that anything's art.
But I think
anything can
sense,
be.
It almost is.
What a beautiful way to view the world.
Bro, but it's like people are always like, oh, like I wish I was an artist, blah, blah, blah. And they have such a self-hatred over that fact. But I'm like, dog, you are.
I do agree with that. And I also think you can be an artist in a way that's like, you don't have to be like, oh, I get up and I do comedy or I like paint or like you don't have to be like a professional actor to be like, I'm an artist. Like you could also just like, I don't know, let's say you love to like cook, create like that. You're an artist, like
for sure. Gordon Ramsay, that motherfucker is an artist.
Well, yeah, but I even mean like my mom comes up with like random shit where it's like my mom like never uses a recipe.
It's the ability to visualize something and then creating that visualization out of simple imagination. Like art is just the use of imagination.
I think this table is art, per your logic.
Right? They did. Pretty sure. Did you guys find this table on the side of a road?
Ouch.
Because I know you guys found the couches.
We're kind of Facebook Marketplace kings, so I'm guessing we got that real cheap from somewhere.
I knew the couches were. We knew they were. The couches were separate and brought together.
They're faux couches. They're like it's like the Parent Trap in here. Because if you're looking, the couches are exactly the same. Somehow they've spent their whole lives without each other, and now Lindsay Lohan and big boob Jamie Lee Curtis.
Exactly.
We got them within like a week of each other on Facebook Marketplace. Totally
that's so
separate
beautiful.
sellers.
That's art.
We want to get rid of them though. They're kind of nasty.
Damn.
No, but you have to get rid of them together. It's like when you adopt like 2 dogs, then you can't like separate them.
Greg's like, no, you can't get rid of him. He's sitting on the worst of the 2 couches.
Yes, that's
but
why
he's never sat on the other side, so he doesn't know.
Oh yeah, I've sat on both. Yeah.
Also, I had a dog. It had 5 babies. We got rid of 4 of them. We sold 4 of them, and we would have sold money. No, we sold them for sex.
I don't know. Like, I feel like sometimes people give away dogs, but I guess you're right.
we sold them. And then the one that
kind of profit you making on these puppies?
And then the one that we kept, the mom hated.
That sucks.
Bro, it was so funny.
That's the meanest thing.
It was a mother-daughter. It was the runt, and the runt loved the mom so much. And the mom was like, I swear to God, I wish I stopped.
I had 4 perfect kids.
And then you.
And I gave them all away except for you.
Yeah.
What were their names? The ones you kept.
The mom was Zoe. The baby
name.
is Nina.
Those are human names.
I'm sorry.
That's weird to name your dog a human name.
Wow, we should have led with that.
Yeah,
that's your bro. 70% of fucking dogs are named after humans.
I don't think that's true.
What's your dog?
Copper. These are the names my dogs have had: Nutmeg, Chestnut, Sandy. Which, like, okay, that could be a person's name.
What do you mean could be? That's literally
a person's name, but it was named after sand. It's not like it was short for Sandra. It was named after the color of sand.
These names suck.
They were based on the color of the dog. Nutmeg. That's such a cute name for a dog.
Maxim, you have any animals?
I have a cat. My wife has 2 cats. We have 3 cats total.
What are their names?
Pickles is my cat.
See?
It's a cat, not
Great
the same
name.
thing.
And then her cats are Colorado
and Andrew Jackson
and Jamiroquai.
Those are awesome names.
Ooh.
I like those names. Those are good names.
Right, Jamiroquai is a little bit questionable.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see what that cat looks like. But I will say, cats are different, dude.
I don't think that's true.
Dogs like Sammy.
Okay, some people names are dog names. Zoe is a human name. Zoe's not a name for a dog.
What came first, the dog or the person? What do you mean?
I'm sure there were humans named Zoe before there were dogs named Zoe.
And I can promise you there was a
dogs
Samantha
names
or
are
a
like,
Sam before.
Okay,
the
you're
dog.
right. Actually, you know what? I hear you on the dog name cat. You're right. Cats names are farther away.
The most
yes, cat. You can name a
names.
cat microphone. Like you can name a cat anything. But like
Mike for short.
that's human. It comes back around. I feel like, yeah, you can name a cat like Taco. You can name a cat like whatever you want. But like,
you really did just have Taco Bell.
Yeah,
where that's the first example.
I think I know a cat named Taco.
Yo, okay. So if you're watching the pod, please let us know. Is it weird as my voice loses out?
I think Zoe's a weird name for a dog.
I think you're a weird name for a dog.
Grace would be a bizarre name for a dog.
Right.
If you named your dog Greg, that would be funny though.
That's just because it's a bad name.
It's 1-to-1. It's
Listen,
it's 1-to-1 names.
Instagram, let us know. Is it weird to name your dog a human name? And I'm not saying we're naming the dog Andrew. I'm saying, are we naming the dog Sammy? Are we naming it Zoe? Are we naming it Nina?
Zoe and Sammy are not the same category. No,
there's a
they're
Y
not the same
at
category.
the end of it. A Y
was it spelled,
makes it
was
fun.
it spelled Zoey?
I don't know. She was not a citizen of America. We never had to write her name on a birth certificate.
Yeah. No, you name your dog after an object, a noun. You name your dog like, or a last name, a human last name. Like we have a Murphy in my family, one of the dogs. Those are you can name a dog a human name, but it's not all human names.
I'm
Zoe's
not
a name for a dog.
You know who else has a dog named Zoe?
Who?
Jack.
Does she really?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a crazy name for a dog.
That's literally we're going to dog sit this weekend.
Wow.
That's crazy. I
totally disagree with you on this. It's like, to me, like you wouldn't name your dog like Jeremy, but like I knew a kid in high school who had a dog named Jerry Finster, and like naming your dog a full name like that's almost cat energy. That's almost a cat name.
It's cat energy.
But that is an acceptable name for a dog to me. If you name your dog Jerry, though, that's weird.
Jerry, I think, Jeremy's weird, but I also do think it's gendered. You name your dog like a...
I agree. Boy dogs, you could name more... Like Charlie could be a dog name, but Zoe is for humans.
I am... You
think it's the other way?
Angry at you.
I'm glad we finally got in a fight.
I'm angry at you.
I totally disagree.
I think that if it ends in the E sound, you're good.
Gregory.
You're missing...
Jeremy.
It's got to be a... God damn it, Grace. It's got to be like a fun... Like Charlie, Sammy, Zoe.
I agree with Charlie and Sammy. I don't agree with Zoe.
How? How is that any different?
I just feel like Zoe, to me, first of all, it's that E with an umlaut on it. It's
not
a
my
Y.
God. Don't you umlaut me. Yeah. I took 5 years of French, bitch.
Umlaut's, I think, German.
Whatever.
I don't think it's French.
They're all the same. They're all next to each other. They were all on the wrong side of history for a brief moment of time.
Kind of, yeah.
What do you mean, kind of?
France surrendered, so yeah. France was not like part of the Axis, but yeah, they got like taken over by Germany.
Right.
You really had it on history until we got to here.
I'm right. France was on the wrong side of it, though. France wasn't an ally.
II?
It was originally Axis. This podcast has lost its meaning. We have lost the plot to this episode.
That's not true.
Whatever, dude.
They were taken over and they had the Vichy government. It's this whole thing. French people didn't want to
do other shit other than learn useless fucking knowledge.
Anyway, this is our history podcast now. Okay, well,
talking about Avicii. You don't even know Avicii like that.
Oh gosh.
Here we go, dude. All of a sudden we have 4 minutes.
I know, we have to go. We have to apologize. I'm sorry for I think I'm right about France, but I'm sorry that I don't have like a better, clearer way to describe what I'm trying to say. And the way I just said that too. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for whatever.
About France or the dogs?
The stroke I just had. I'm not sorry about the dogs. I'm sorry you think
you're sorry to France. That country is.
I'm not sorry to France
with
at
a bunch of dicks.
No. I'm sorry to
Germany.
I'm sorry to certainly not. But I'm sorry.
I don't know. Germany, they're fun when they're in audiences.
So hit or miss for me.
Really?
I find Germans can either be a really fun audience or they're laughless. I feel like most people, when I'm with them and we hear Germans coming into a comedy club, we're like, fuck.
I say that I'm going to hold off.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I feel like if I hear a German accent coming in, I'm like, they're never good laughers. They're never yeah.
Das.
Oh, yeah.
But they're like, I think they're self-deprecative.
Maybe.
They're pretty.
But they're self-deprecating and they're like, oh, yeah, that was funny.
It's better than fucking France.
Yeah, French people. I did a show for French people.
They're the worst.
I did a show for French people like 6 months ago that I'm still thinking about.
Yeah, they're the worst audience members I've ever seen in my lifetime.
Yeah, no, I agree. But they were not one of the Axis powers. That I do know. That's all I just wanted to say about France.
I want to apologize to France. I took 5 years of your language.
Oh, yeah,
I would never go there, though. Truly.
Oh, it's a good place. You should go. But it doesn't start with a P, and Greg can only go to countries that start with P.
Paris.
You could go to Paris, its own country, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I also want to apologize to anything I may have said about the Unitarian Church or Catholicism that may have been wrong. I don't know.
I believe you nailed it.
I think I crushed it.
We talked a lot of topics.
Catholicism I crushed. Yeah.
I want to apologize to every president I called a nerd.
I don't think you should apologize to all of them, but I think
no. I was really kind of only thinking Lincoln.
You know what? I think you should apologize to FDR because your reasoning for why he was a nerd was that he had polio.
Nerd shit.
Yeah.
Doubling down.
Get a vaccine.
What are you, fucking polio?
You get an iron lung? Jesus.
Yeah, come on, dude.
Nerdy
What
nerd?
Name a nerdier thing that could happen to you.
Video games.
What's nerdier than polio?
Probably anime.
Right, anime is not a disease.
Just kidding. All right, I'll apologize for that too. I think this is our podcast.
That was the podcast.
I think we got
too
60 long of an
seconds.
apology.
Thank you for tuning into the politics episode of the history,
the history
National Geographic episode, the Nat Geo episode of Hill to Die On.
We talked about a litany of topics that are all really fun.
Litany, dude, and nothing but callbacks. My name's gregmelly.
Where can you find you?
You can find me
on Instagram at gregmelly.
At your nearest playground.
Yeah, sure.
At gregmelly on Instagram, TikTok. Whatever.
And I'm Grace Lobo. You can find me on Instagram at gklobo or on TikTok at Hello Grace Lobo. And you can follow our podcast.
Or in a fucking library reading some useless knowledge book.
Nerd. I have a book.
Actually, it's not a part of the Axis powers.
Yeah, I was reading a book when you came in, so whatever. Then I put it away because you would bully me. Anyway, you can follow our podcast at Hill to Die On Pod. And yeah, we love you.
And on TikTok, Instagram, My Friend's Basement at My Friend's Basement.
Yeah, and shout out Jaclyn also, and happy anniversary. We love you.
Guys, I love you.
Okay. Bye.